Hello everyone and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, the second game of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. We were just about to begin our first case of this game. And a quick side note before I begin. There's only 4 cases in this particular game, so it won't take as many videos as the previous one did. That's over 30 I believe. But this one should take probably no more than 25 would be my guess. This first case is actually going to be very short. It's basically the tutorial for this particular game. So it should take no more than 2 videos. I might even be able to squeeze it into 1 video. It all depends. Anyway, and this particular game is, well, it's my least favorite of the 3 games of this trilogy. Probably because it contains my least favorite case of the entire trilogy, which we'll get to later on. This first case is, well, I saw a video on YouTube a while ago where they ranked this one as the worst case of the series. I don't agree with that particular one, but it was interesting to see that particular person say how much he didn't like this first case, which is called The Lost Turnabout. And so, let's begin, shall we? Yes. The Lost Turnabout. Here we go. Whoa. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Whoa. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Maybe the first time we've been in this particular lobby, although they all look identical. Anyway. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court from Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Heck. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at the best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright that came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you were doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch the court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney would treat his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial is about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. How does someone with amnesia know they have amnesia? And how do they know that's what it's called? I don't know. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I am a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Oh, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Oh. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. I wonder if that's a pun. Maggie Bird. I don't know. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, we've seen him before. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Well, hang on a second. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If my life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you are well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Destiny and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Hee hee hee. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down in the precinct, sir. Very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she looks into me, so, you know, you were one of that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Wait, Dustin Prince? As in fingerprints? Dustin Prince? Oh boy. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in a report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy report of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. The victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall at your yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. I'm not sure they do it automatically, but can you look at that? Okay. Interesting. I wonder. Okay. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pushing tab. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be illegal instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. 6:28 p.m. Broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Okay. glasses. What was the piece of evidence found under the victim's body? I'll go with glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why you giving me the evil eye? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found on the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally sipped on mine. A coincidence, she says? Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh? You have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from a bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. A photo of the area around the victim's hand. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. I'm the detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire, here goes nothing. As long as they can expose the lies, we should be alright. I found a few inconsistencies. Maggey. It's definitely not her name. It's spelled incorrectly, and he would never have spelled her name correctly if it was actually her. I'm going to present this. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state that defendant's name for me. Why are you trying to perform this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? That's right here, it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught in the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Okay, it sounds the same, but it looks different. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. I keep getting his voice wrong. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, distant prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Destiny and Meg. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. Let me cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing into the max. Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it. This is it, sir. Ooh. That looks like a left-hander's glove. Yep, it fits in the right hand. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove added to the court record. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had your special order in? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was a sand kept under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could have confirmed that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. In this glove. If he wrote the message with his right hand, but he has this glove here that's for a left-hander, that means the victim was left-handed. Like me. That means he could not have written the message. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you were absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with? Again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture. There was this... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! Listen, that is, I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. about it that way, yeah, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, sir, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you didn't, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order, in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. Well, this is where I would actually end the video. However, I'm going to continue it once I save the game. Let's see here. Okay, number 8. I'm going to continue the video. I'm not going to end it here. So let's go. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me with ends of the state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something by links with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A mega kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my hand's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess it will start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could let me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. It's my business card. I hand on my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. Pardon me for a second. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? Can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... A cell phone? Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. Which is right now in real life, actually. About 12 minutes before 6 on Wednesday the 18th, as I record this. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. That sounds familiar. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. You can call me Maggie. She has a blue badger sweater. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You were so mean! I called you a million times but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning. And good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, what if I said that everything would be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing we wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there was a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I will never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is over. Recess is not over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. So, okay. 11:54 a.m. District Court, Court number 2. So we're now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. Listen, Mr. Payne. It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh, he looks familiar. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? As a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me to give me some with everything in my life is almost highest up point power. I can't do that. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. If you want to know what he said, you'll have to pause the video because that went way too fast for me to read. It was doing it on its own. I did not make it do that. What is he? You in the cheddar box? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rate only need apply. Glasses? I'm wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people on your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, you won't win again. Hey, you're the judge. Oh, man. I'll forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. And, Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking struggling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you say it again. Taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was in the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't even remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, the police officers followed from above, right in front of my eyes. With that thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what you just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. Excuse me 1 second. My phone was going off. It's actually charging right now out of my reach. Anyway, you may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Let's see here. Banana, you say? You sure it wasn't this? Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw, right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas, too. Why didn't you say so earlier? We don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you would be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... loves bananas? Not likely. Phone's going off again. What is with my phone? I should put in better reach so I can reach it better. Has bad eyesight. Obviously it's bad eyesight if you can't tell a banana from a glove. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refused to use your worldview. Sure, in the end we found out it's a fact of glove. When we viewed it from afar, I didn't think there was room. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. You're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? 2200? Why are you not wearing glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses. So to replace them, how about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She was brave and courageous. Oh, you didn't do anything wrong. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and then of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height of the witness was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit sitting on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called a police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that girl is the murderer. I mean, question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Get something here. Interesting. The death was at 6:28, and then he called at 6:45. What was it doing in that 17 minutes? Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45. There was clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time of the witness's terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You end your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matyoshka doll? I'm sorry. I cannot pronounce that word to save my life. Matryoshka. Is it Matryoshka? Anyway, you must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of that rationale, how we don't quirk? Plain people. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I won't question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not need to have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There was something. Your Honor, the witness' testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was even a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. That's easy. It's right there. Clear as day. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. And the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with that? Oh, there is nothing wrong with this picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Between witness... Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. What is the reply of the crime with our lady proof for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Preston to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? He was looking for his glasses. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where? What did you find? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. And these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess from anything. Anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Desert Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now it's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll seek him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting, watching him work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would the person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? I believe so. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. Now, would the defendant please present his case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? That's the cell phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie. The name that was written on the ground was Maggie. See, the books sound the same. You would not be able to discern the spelling by just the pronunciation. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Order! But, Your Honor, witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial is over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. I believe this is the, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's names list. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers are pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. It is that the cops raided the brilliant artist did this sort of tedious work. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Okay, I'm not going to read this again. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? When you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene and made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington would pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? The fact that he was in his police uniform. Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Destin Prince? Destin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they would point out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might want to check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. Is it what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha! Ha ha ha! Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waiting around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number of this, suspicious phone of that. They're all on that phone. And who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels scary to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn on the table with something like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe... I believe it was actually fingerprints. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that note from Mackie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was a sand all over it, so... wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's always so much fun. It's always so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times I had to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if we don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? Where are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that would be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation in that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go like that? Raise an objection, obviously. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more questions and in questions. We will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I believe it's this business card. Let me check real quick here. Yeah, it's his business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card added to the court record. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there was something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card, I think. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. Hey, I know that sound. Ah! That's the Steel Samurai theme song. What? Why is my phone? What is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump in my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement in the Connors group, he has become paranoid and has lost our ability to make rational judgments. And then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I knew that the real you would try and do eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of fruits, failed on almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied in a game of tic-tac-toe. Wow. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. I'm gonna tell you when to college. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you when to college. I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that distance gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I want to be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. It did come true. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past doing certain cases. But he's also been a good ally with doing others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example... But Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Yep. That's the end of this episode, everyone. Before I continue to end the video, as I stated a moment ago, the next case in this game takes place chronologically before this one did, which is what Phoenix was talking about at the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Number 6. I guess I can write over this one. Hopefully it's not a mistake. Anyway, next time we will continue with the next case, which you'll have to wait and see what it's called. Actually, you see it right there, number 6, Reunion and Turnabout. Anyway, I will end the video now, and wow, I almost went an hour and a half with this one. So, with that said, I will end the video. I just said that. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you next time. We will continue with case number 2. So until then, take care.